You join me at the helm of the Rodman Patrol 55, and this is a pretty special bit of kit. Now, we've tested some cool boats for our Christmas issue in the years gone by, Type 23 frigate, Safe Havens Barracuda, but this is an amazing thing in its own right. It's used by police forces, customs, harbour patrol, and this one, under my right hand here, is a pair of 1,375 horsepower MTU twin turbo diesels with through hull exhausts and Hamilton water jets. It is without doubt one of the most agile boats I've ever had the joy to helm. If you've ever driven a Williams turbojet, well, imagine that, 55 foot and 19 tons with 1,385 horsepower per side. It's so unbelievably agile. This tiny little wheel, little flicks left to right, and the boat digs in, amazing heel, it feels like you're on an airplane. And so quick. This one does 48 knots, it's got a little bit of weed on the hull, it's a little bit heavy as well, it's about 19 tons, they're usually about 15, should do 55 knots, and they've in fact built one that will do 67 knots. And you're not going to outrun that no matter what you're driving. It's the agility of this thing that really gets to you. It turns direction so quickly, so comfortably. Huge amounts of grip. And perfectly safe, perfectly controllable. When you really chuck it into a turn, which we can't really do with Paul holding the camera, it sort of pivots around the bow and shoots back the other way. Massive amount of grunt from those twin MTUs with twin turbos, about 2,000 RPM. The second turbo kicks in and woof, off it goes. The driving experience is absolutely sensational. So one function of the jet drives that you have is something that's rather intimidatingly called the crash stop. Essentially what that means is you can build up to top speed, and then if you put the full stoppers on and put the jets back into reverse, it will stop in less than a boat length. So we'll give that a little go now, shall we? Some party trick. Now normally there's a bit more to talk about on the deck of a 55-foot boat, but this one is a bit more patrol boat chic. There's no sun pads, there's no wet bars. Your optional extras include things like weaponry and bulletproofing, which this one has. This panel here, for example, the material they've got inside this is 3,000 euros per square metre. It's quite a serious bit of kit. Kevlar in the hull, bulletproof windows. You're going to be perfectly safe on this boat, that's for sure. Apart from that, it's pretty sparse. There's a few options up here. You can have a bit of seating if you want, but this boat is destined to go out to Mozambique and look after fishing fleets, ward off pirates. So it's about being fast, agile, and having the shallow draft, hence the jet drives. But now we can have a quick look round the interior. It's properly fit for purpose down here. No frills, doesn't look particularly good, but it's designed to be used. For example, these MTU engine controls, no touch screen here. It's all big buttons that you can touch when you're flying along at 47 knots in the rough stuff. Compass right in front of you, little wheel right in front of you as well. You've got two big screens either side here in front of the navigator, one for infrared camera, one for radar. You have 5 forward-facing sprung cab seats. Anything that the hull doesn't iron out, these will. And then in the back corner there, you have your communication area. You've got VHFs, a little chart table. You can really imagine being hunkered down here on the chase, barreling along at night. It would be absolutely incredible. So this is the living space. It's not particularly luxurious, and I can only really stand up fully if I pop my head through the hatch here, which isn't enormously useful. But again, it's like the helm. It's fit for purpose. You've got these long berths. They're more to put your head down and have a comfortable night's sleep, that's for sure. Really basic galley with a fridge, sink, little microwave, and then you've got a toilet separate as well. It's not the last word in luxury, that's for sure, but does the job. Rodman's commercial arm is a serious operation, and the 55 Patrol, well, that shows the difference between a focused leisure boat and a commercial vessel that is designed to get the job done. hard as nails, will go through anything, completely uncompromising and seriously exhilarating to drive. And if you want to start up a patrol of your own, yours for €1.8 million.